What's going on, y'all? Wanted to bring this to you. 1 billion plus views, hooks for coaches. Uh, just gonna share with you some secrets to viral hooks that get millions of views. This is after I had put in about 2 weeks worth of extensive research on things like YouTube, social media, and really extracting what are some of the most relevant and prevalent hooks that are operating right now in the market. And I plan to update this every 28 days because that's kind of the entertainment market cycle that happens primarily on YouTube and Google, and then it's ever evolving. So if you ever have wondered why some videos that you're posting or your posts and emails get other people too that get millions of views while others go completely unnoticed, or at least they feel like they go unnoticed, well, today I'm going to break down for you exact formula behind viral hooks so that you can use them to grow your coaching business and attract more clients and create high converting content. So what really makes a good hook go viral? So I've studied the most viewed YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram posts, and high converting ad campaigns to uncover the patterns behind viral content. And here's what we found. So you guys have all heard of them. Mr. Beast, maybe heard of Mark Rober. They all use these type of hooks. Their titles are engineered for curiosity and curiosity-driven engagement. And trending social media content follows a formula. High-performing TikToks, Facebook ads, and Instagram Reels all rely on powerful first lines that stop the scroll. So psychology plays a huge role in this. The brain naturally and curiosity, that's probably not a word, responds from emotions, focuses on numbers and relatability, making certain hooks almost impossible to ignore. So why does this all matter for online business offers, coaches? Because if your content isn't grabbing attention in the first 3 seconds, your message is going to go just lost. So by using proven hooks, you make sure the right people are able to hear your message and take action. So the science behind it all, and the science behind any attention grabbing hooks, is what really makes that your ideal prospect or an audience member really stop scrolling and want to engage with your material, your social media posts, etc. It all really comes down to 4 key psychological triggers. Number 1 is something called the Zeigarnik effect, which is really the curiosity gap that happens when we have a really enticing hook. So people naturally crave closure. And when we present an open loop or an unanswered question, the brain has to know what that connective answer is. So an example of this would be if your hook said something like exposing the number one mistake that you're making with your finances. So the brain naturally wants to think like, okay, well, like what is the mistake? I need to watch so that I can find out whether or not I'm making that mistake, right? And research studies show that curiosity-driven headlines increase engagement by up to 40%, so almost doubling your natural engagement. Second would be some emotional triggers that drive action. So people don't take action based on logic, they act based on emotions. So fear, like loss aversion. An example of this would be like the worst mistake that will ruin your wealth. Excitement, so like aspirational desires. An example of that would look like here's your step by step plan to earn $10,000 in the next 6 months. And then surprise, so like some sort of novelty bias. And this might be like you've seen like the tech, what is it called? Like gizmo channels on YouTube or on like TikTok and Instagram. They have lots of catchy hooks specifically around like the surprise or novelty bias. That is something like, this might be the greatest invention of all time, right? And research studies show that content with strong emotions generate 23% more engagement than just general neutral content. And then numbers and specificity equal instant credibility. Numbers make content feel more trustworthy and clickable. So, example hooks with numbers inside of them would be my top 10 ways to attract high value clients, or how much money do you need to retire at 40, right? So, studies show that numbered headlines are 36% more effective than just generic ones. Then we have relatability that creates connection. So people will naturally engage when they see themselves within the story that's being told in the post or the video, right? So example hooks of this would be calling out your like ideal prospect and delivering value for them. So this person lost 30 pounds and reversed diabetes in 6 months. So if somebody was overweight, or they had diabetes, or they were on like some sort of time crunch with diabetes, it's all speaking to them specifically. Another example would be stop doing this if you want high value relationships. So research shows that personalized content leads to 2 times higher engagement and trust levels. So hook validation and testing across all platforms. So we didn't just study these hooks, we actually tested them out across different platforms to ensure that they work. On YouTube and TikTok, viral video titles follow these exact frameworks to retain viewers within the first 3 seconds. On Facebook and Instagram, you would want to do A/B testing, and what we found is showing hooks with curiosity, numbers, and emotions get the highest click-through rates, or CTRs. And then email and landing pages, if you have an email sequence or an email campaign that goes out, or a website or a VSL page, curiosity-driven email subjects outperform others by 22 to 45% with their open rates. So the bottom line here is it doesn't matter whether you're creating videos on social media, videos on YouTube, just general social media posts, sales pages, email campaigns, hooks always work, and they're extremely important. So how would you be able to apply these today inside of your business? And what would be a really good practice to go through to kind of test some things out? So no need for you to reinvent the wheel. I've listed out a bunch of really great hooks that are being used currently right now by some of the top performers in all of the spaces. And I've even broken them down in the top 3 areas of coaching offers online. So if you don't know what those areas are, that's wealth, health, and relationships. And I've curated a specific list somewhere between 10 to 15 under each category. And then also a subset of hooks that you can use specific for if you're doing a reel or social media post inside of your industry. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. I've already done it for you. It's just a matter of this point, just plug and play, utilize the document that's going to be linked below the video. So number 1, I would suggest pick 3 to 5 hooks from the list that fit your niche. And then 2, use them in your video titles, social media posts, as well as your emails if you have some sort of email campaign or email list. And then 3, you want to track the engagement and test variations to see what really resonates most with your audience. So something like this, if it wasn't emails and it's the hooks are being used in the subject line to get open rates up higher, you just want to check the metrics on the back end, whatever your email tool is. Or you also want to track your insights and all the metrics from your social media posts and your YouTube videos if you're doing YouTube, and just track that and see what's really resonating and see which hooks are working the best for you. So why does this really matter for you guys? Engagement is everything. If you're not able to stop the scroll and get people to pay attention to your message, then you're never going to reach them. So these hooks aren't just theories. They're backed by real world data, psychology, billions of views from high performing content that we've gone through and really just built the science around them and curate the list for you. So if you want to increase engagement, attract more clients, and grow your coaching business, start using these viral hooks and frameworks today. So let's help you craft the viral posts together, whatever your niche is. And if you would like a copy of this document with all of the hooks listed out for you specific to your niche, just comment the word hook below and I'll send it your way. Peace.